I said this quarterback competition is a sham, and I think it is in a way. I don't think there's actually a way that you can have a fair competition. To have a fair competition, you would have to have the same players around, like the same offensive line on the field, the same weapons, the same defensive players, the same plays and the same coverages every single time. And everyone would have to be as tired. You're like, it's impossible to have a 50-50, but they're trying. And they're trying for a reason. I think they actually they think this could have a positive benefit, if only for what it represents. What do you think?
So I think this is gonna bug you later too. Look at it says the
Bug me.
competition reel.
Oh no!
I know it's gonna bug you, so I'm gonna catch it for you.
Thank you.
But yeah, so here's the thing. I think there's a part of me that wants. Here's what I want to believe. I want to believe that Kyle Shanahan's playing a little 3D chess here, or 4D chess. Is it 3D chess, or what's the expression? 4D chess.
I think it's 4D.
5D chess.
Yeah, something like that.
So we all know what happened when Jimmy Garoppolo and Trey Lance had to compete, and how the team was not behind Trey Lance because they felt like the next year they just kind of gave it to Trey Lance. There was no competition. I'm wondering if Kyle Shanahan is being smart here, because when they brought in Sam Darnold, I looked at him as an insurance policy. I don't look at him as anything else. I still don't to this day. I'm wondering if Kyle Shanahan is playing this. Let's bring in Sam Darnold. Let's let Trey compete in front of his team and earn this spot. I think Kyle Shanahan wants Trey Lance to beat out Sam Darnold. I would be surprised if that's not the case, if he just does not care at all. I think he wants Trey Lance to beat out Sam Darnold, and I think he thinks that's what's going to happen, and he probably thinks that this is the best thing for the locker room, because if he goes out and earns it and beats him in a competition, that shows his teammates that he's the guy, and it also shows Trey, gives him confidence to believe in himself. So I'm wondering if Kyle's doing this.
That's possible. See, to me, I think it's less about what the team wants and more about Trey's confidence. Mm-hmm. Like what George said last week was he's so much better than last year, and it's a lot about his confidence. You can see he's confident now, which implies he was not confident last year, and we could feel it. And I think that's a big thing. Like, forget about me judging how he throws and slowing down his mechanics. Like, I'm in the huddle. He's not confident. We all feel it. That's a problem. Mm-hmm. That's it. So if it takes a quarterback competition with Sam Darnold for Trey to feel confident again and feel like the pressure's off and to feel like, oh, okay, I am better than him, I can show it, then great. But I don't think it's necessarily about showing the team like, hey, we're not anointing him. I think it's about showing the team he believes in himself. And it seems like that's what Kittle is saying more about Trey than about Sam. Because to me, Sam is, a walking insecurity as a quarterback. Like he displays no confidence.
Yeah.
Maybe for good reason.
I think it's about both, but I see what your point is. I mean, the main thing is that Trey's confident, because if he's confident, nothing else matters, whether people around him are or not. That's the main thing. But like, I really feel like there's a part of it where the Cabo clique has to be on board with Trey Lance, right? Yeah. And this gives him an opportunity to earn that respect. Like, he's out here being Sam Darnold. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, I think Kyle could be smart enough to, obviously he bought in Sam Darnold. It's like, hey, maybe he does. Maybe he is better than Trey Lance. Who knows? But I don't really think he thinks that that's what's going to happen. And I don't think he wants that to happen, because if that happens, then how does that make Kyle Shanahan look? If the guy you traded 3 firsts for lost to Sam freaking Darnold, that's confirming that you made a mistake with Trey Lance.
Yeah. And it's possible when they're in Cabo, they're talking like, what are we going to do while Brock's out? And Kyle's like, we're good. We got Trey. And everyone's like, that guy has no confidence. And McCaffrey's like, hey, what about Sam? I played with him. And Kyle's like, okay, we can bring in Sam. Fine. So have it your way. Bring in the guy who also has no confidence. And when my guy beats him out, then you guys can't complain anymore. Fair? Is that okay? But the question is, does this quarterback competition help Trey's confidence or hurt it? Maybe it helps him.
If he loses it, he's done.
But
I don't see that happening. If he wins it, it should definitely help him. He's another third overall pick from USC, big school, right? You came in. He's been here 6 years. This is your third off season. You beat him. It's got to help his confidence. It's got to.
Like, you could say, like, they tried last year to call him the starter, put your arms around him, tell the vets support him. It didn't necessarily lead to a confident quarterback.
Right.
According to Kittle. So now try something else. Take the pressure off. Don't say he's a starter. Say you're competing. Say you're competing with the known stiff and see if that brings out the confident side in Trey Lance. And apparently, according to Kittle, it has. Maybe Lance is the kind of guy who needs someone to say, I don't believe in you more than I do believe in you, because now he can prove you wrong.
And here's the thing, though, too. It's like a lot of people like don't take into consideration that Kyle Shanahan and Trey Lance talk often. It's not like they never see each other, right? So Kyle Shanahan could be telling Trey, like, dude, I fully expect you to beat this guy, but you got to go out and do it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and when you do it, then now you've earned your spot in front of everybody. I believe in you. Go do it.
Yeah. I tried to install you last year this way. It didn't work. We're going to do it a different way this year.
Right.
It's possible. It's definitely possible. He's smart enough to figure that out.